back one time for your mind. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell button, um, to get the live streams when you when I do the live streams, people. If you can donate to the channel, go to the OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you can give to the channel. All right, people. I've been out for a little minute. I told you I was under the weather a little bit. Hopefully, I'll be back doing live streams. Back down in the studio. Plus, I got to remodel the studio again. Just bring the couch back and shit, like I told y'all last time. Feeling a lot better and shit. Just now, just having like little headaches and shit, but I'm feeling much better. Listen, people, we gonna make this real quick, man. I'm not gonna spend because I want to do this. I want to do this live stream. Uh, I'm gonna do a part two of this Kanye West apology thing. Um, uh, in the studio tomorrow. I want to live stream. I want to be in the studio when I live stream the part two joint. But this is a little quick thing uh to last y'all over to tomorrow. Listen, it's a whole bunch of shit I got shit backed up for almost like 2 weeks now of content that I need to put out. But anyway, let's get into this real quick. Because I'm just chilling, man. I'm just I just took my allergies was acting up. I took an allergy pill. Had to take a couple headache pills earlier. Feeling a little drowsy. So I know it's about almost 10 o'clock. My wife went out to get something to eat for me. Well, for both of us. And so I'm just sitting here watching like old TV shows and shit that I used to, I liked back in the day. Like when they first came out and shit. So I've been like chilling, man, on some real shit. But anyway, let's get to this Kanye West shit because I'm not gonna be real long on this. Listen, people. Um, I need people to understand that I wanna make this very, very clear to entertainers, uh athletes, artists, rappers, whatever you are, right? If you're a fucking plumber, you are a a teacher, whatever you may be, whatever your occupation may be as a black person. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn about Kanye West's apology. Did he get? Let me explain something to everybody that people is not recognizing. See, this is not piling on Kanye West because I hear a lot of people with this all of a sudden amnesia shit that's pissing me off, and it's people that I actually got a lot of respect to for in the entertainment business and people that on YouTube that I got respect for. But enough of this nonsense shit about him being mentally ill. I don't give a fuck if he's mentally ill. I don't give a fuck that his mama died. Okay? Of course, I didn't want the woman to pass away. Of course not. I'm not saying that. But I don't give a damn about that. His behavior does not, the shit that's wrong with Kanye West, falls his mama passing away, him having a nervous mentally breakdown, or whatever the fuck is wrong with this dude, has no, it does not mean that much of the outburst in the bad behavior of this stupid ass Negro. Okay? So I don't give a damn about Kanye West's apology, and I want all the black people that's sitting out there talking about we piling out on Kanye. We shouldn't be doing this to Kanye. Fuck you and Kanye, okay? And I stand on that. I ain't put it like this. You can forgive that in the closet homosexual. My opinion. That house Negro. You can forgive him all you want. I feel disrespected by Kanye West. I'm offended by him. He make us as black people as a community look bad. He's no different than a motherfucking gangbanger on the street shooting and killing each other over nonsense shit. He ain't no different. And every time this nigga comes out, let's put it like this. When Kanye West jumped his punk ass back out in the media atmosphere to do whatever publicity or whatever nervous breakdown he had, who was the first people he started insulting first? Black people. Wearing that White Lives Matter bullshit. You Negroes wanted to give him a pass for that. Right? He insulted us with that. Then he started insulting some Jewish people, insulting the European Jews community. So all of a sudden, those motherfuckers getting outraged, and they say we cutting them off from supporting him. We not allowing this motherfucker to be in our business. We not doing business. We don't want to hang around him. We don't want to have nothing to do with this Negro. Then all of a sudden, in that same interview, he disrespects George Floyd's family. Put aside what happened to George Floyd. What happened to George Floyd, you can have your opinion about that. If you want to be an ignorant Negro, you want to be a buck dancing coon, all you want. The one thing that you don't do is you disrespect people's family. Regardless of what you thought about the motherfucker that you think that's a bad person. You don't disrespect their family. Their family had nothing to do with what happened to George Floyd or any of his shit that he did on some violent shit when he was here. He disrespected that man's children, his nieces, his nephews, his cousins, his mother, his sisters. They didn't do nothing to Kanye West, but Kanye West decided to disrespect that man and his family. So let me get this straight too to all the Negroes that's out here caping and capping for motherfucking Kanye West. Let me understand this. He can disrespect us first. We say, oh, that's just Kanye West tripping again. He's off his meds. And then he disrespects the Jewish community. And at the same time, he disrespects us again with the George Floyd shit. Right? So then the Jewish community with you ignorant Negroes that's out here capping for not Colin Kaepernick, but Kanye West, what you need to be doing is doing some shit that they was doing of saying, we ain't fucking with that Negro. He's bad for us. He's bad business. And even if he ain't bad business for us, this motherfucker is making us look bad as a people. What are we holding on to Kanye West for? He's a no goddamn body. He's an entertainer. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Matter of fact, how about this? When you motherfuckers get up and go to work tomorrow, are you thinking about Kanye West? Hell no. He's entertaining. He's an entertainer. He don't do nothing. He doesn't do shit for the community. What did he do? Every time you hear this nigga, he does some shit. He say some bullshit out his mouth of disrespecting our ancestors, or he disrespecting us, some of our leaders that's relevant now. That's all this Negro do. And I'm going to tell you why he's mad at the Democrat Party or Barack Obama. And I'm not here to cape for the Democrat Party or motherfucker Barack Obama, because I don't fuck with Barack and I don't fuck with the Democrat Party. I'm not a Democrat or Republican, so I really don't give a fuck about each party. Right? Other than when it comes to politics, about us, about our people getting help the way we supposed to, getting the shit that we supposed to help ourselves. That's about it. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about politics. Okay? Or the Democrat Party or the right-wing party. I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers. Listen, you know why he mad? I told y'all this a while ago. You know why he mad at Barack and the Democrat Party is because when this asshole, I guess maybe right after his mom passed away, he started fucking around with that juice. He got on that juice, drinking that Henny. You remember the MTV Awards and this motherfucker went up there fucking with that white girl? Because he somehow in his fucked up mind, he thought that it was okay to go up there and humiliate that white girl of saying like it was her motherfucking fault that they maybe gave that award to her over Beyonce. Maybe it was supposed to went to Beyonce. But you acting like it was that white girl's fault. It wasn't her fault. And he went up there and act like a fucking asshole. Then this nigga turns around. Hold on. Shut the door. I get my food. I get it. I get it when I come out. Then this goddamn asshole acted a fucking fool up there. And then when Barack Obama was asking about what the hell Kanye West was doing. Kanye West, well, the reporter asked Barack Obama what he thought about the whole Kanye West shit or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Barack said Kanye West is an asshole or something around that. He's an asshole or he's a dickhead, something like that. And Kanye West ain't like that. And from since that day, Barack was like, man, I ain't fucking with him, man. He was doing all types of weird shit anyway. And mind you, he got really mad. That's why him and Jay kind of fell out, because he got mad because Barack picked Jay over him. But you know who Barack did fuck with too? That was more gangster than Kanye West? I'm telling you, it's just about his behavior. That's why people don't want to fuck with him. Okay? The reason, you know who else Barack fuck with? He fucked with Jeezy, Young Jeezy. He fucked with Jeezy back in the day. So he fucked with more of a gangster rapper than a motherfucking backpack rapper that was up there drinking Henny, going on stage fucking with white girls about some fucking awards. So he took that personal because Barack ain't want to fuck with him no more. It has got nothing to do about politics with this ignorant ass Negro. The Negro told you he don't read. How the fuck you gonna... Listen, let me explain something to you. If a nigga don't read, first of all, I don't believe that he doesn't read. Okay? It's impossible to a certain extent from some of the shit that he does know. Okay? Listen, let's just go off his narrative. He say he don't read. Why the fuck would we take any advice from a nigga that don't read? That means he doesn't research. He doesn't do nothing. Because when you research, you got to read. Oh, dumbass nigga. And stupid ass Negroes out here sitting out here acting like what he's saying makes sense. Listen, let me explain something to you. I told you, man, it's a drug dealer out here right now that's just way as smart and says more smart shit than Kanye West. But you know what? That motherfucker out there shooting and killing niggas in the street doing dumb shit, going back and forwards to jail, that don't mean a motherfucking thing. You got very intelligent motherfuckers that's in office that's very intelligent, but they have no life skills. They just book educated. Then you got dumb people that actually is running for office or in office that are dumb. They do enough just to get by off their stupidity. So they just ride with hateful shit. That's all Kanye West is doing. He's irrelevant. He's not fucking intelligent. I don't give a fuck about no music, man. When it comes to Kanye West and any of them hip hop artists or any entertainers, nigga, that music is music, nigga. What do you do? Listen, I respect artists outside of fucking whatever their occupation is or whatever their gift is. What do you do for others, motherfucker? I don't give a fuck about that shit. Your music is just maybe some shit that maybe draw me into you. But other than that, as a person, I want to know who the fuck you are as a person. So I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't one of these young-ass kids that just, the music. No, nigga. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't give a fuck about that music like that if that shit harms my people. Well, not even the music. His behavior harms our people. I don't give a fuck about that music. And let me just say this to all the stupid people out there. If you're 40 and over, if you this goddamn stupid and weak-minded, that you really truly think that hip-hop music affects people to go out here and do stupid shit, well, why did Jeffrey Dahmer go out here and go and turn into a fucking serial killer then? You don't think he listened to some rock and roll or some motherfucking country music or something, motherfuckers? It ain't the music. It's the niggas in the culture. It's the people. Listen, I'm going to say this again. You cannot blame a genre of music for everybody's bad behavior. For certain people's bad behavior. Because if you start doing that, see, that's where racism and bigotry come from. I keep telling y'all niggas this. You can't say it's just that. That's why these niggas, no. If hip hop is making niggas go out here and shoot and kill each other, then country music is doing it, rock and roll, all the fucking genres of music are doing it. Don't tell me that it's just hip hop while the kids are here shooting and killing each other. It's bullshit. Nigga, I can go listen to some Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar don't make me want make none of those kids go out there and shoot and kill nobody. The fuck out of here. I listen to Tupac, one of the most gangster rapping niggas I ever heard in my life, and his music did not, when I was out in the streets, did not make me pick up guns and go out and shoot niggas at 15 to 16 years old. No, I did it to protect myself and survive in my mind, right? Had nothing to do with no fucking hip hop music. And the most gangsterous fucking music in hip hop history was the 90s. This bullshit that we listening to is a bunch of young niggas. Listen, I ain't trying to disrespect you young niggas like that, but let's just be real. We gonna be honest tonight. All that music y'all listen to sounds suspect. You niggas be talking about some shit. Feel like this. All that gangster shit that y'all do be talking, look at the clothes you wear. You niggas look like the females. You look like the homosexual gay dudes that you don't like. You look like them. You're wearing purses and shit like them. You're painting your fingernails. You're wearing skinny ass jeans just like a fucking homosexual would. So miss me with your bullshit. See, ain't nothing gangster about these little young niggas. These niggas don't put no fear in my heart. I don't give a fuck if they got tattoos all on their face and wearing bandanas of Bloods and Crips. If your pants way too tight, how the fuck I supposed to respect that? You got a purse on, I supposed to take you as so serious as a gangster. Man, please, first of all, I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you think you're a gangster or not. I don't really give a fuck. All I'm telling y'all is that y'all need to stop falling for the bullshit. And you Negroes that's on YouTube, you niggas, some of you niggas are out of fucking pocket. You out here acting like we supposed to feel sorry for Kanye West. Fuck Kanye West. I'm glad he lost everything. See, that's what I told. See, what these niggas don't understand, all you niggas that coon, and even if you niggas in the hood being want to be thugs and robbing. My bad, people. My bad. But all you niggas, all you motherfuckers gonna get your karma. All you niggas get your nigga call. You do bad by other motherfuckers. You intentionally try to hurt people and do fuck shit and no better of you doing it, then you motherfuckers gonna get your karma. Everybody gets it. You don't even know when it's gonna come. So I don't feel sorry for no motherfucking Kanye West. I don't feel no motherfucking sorry for no motherfucking him losing billions of dollars. Them European Jewish people told his ass, hey man, you ain't gonna keep disrespecting our people. And he dared them. What you gonna do? Yes, I'm being anti-Semitic. He's actually blatantly telling motherfuckers he's being a bigot. I'm gonna be a bigot. What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. Dared them. Okay, they did it. Then they said, well, you know he crazy. Y'all know he ain't right. Oh, they just, they doing what the Jewish people doing. Listen, let me just tell you something, man. The problem with you Negroes is that you niggas we don't have any unity anyway, and you niggas can't understand unity when you see it. Them Jewish people got together and told him, fuck you. You ain't worth all this. We make more money off of some of you, the other Negroes, instead of fucking with you. We take all that money. And I told y'all niggas, if that money ain't in that bank account, them niggas ain't worth shit. When they talk about somebody's worth something, right? That means that it's a potential of they got their shit in different businesses, or they have businesses with other people, and so it's like adding it all up what it means. If the shit ain't what's in your account, you ain't worth that. Worth means is what the fuck is in your bank account, what you worth. Wealth is something different. What you worth is what's in your bank account. That nigga ain't had no motherfucking $1 billion, and I told y'all that. Listen, he may be a half a billionaire. He may be that, but he ain't no goddamn billionaire. And I told y'all that. Look how he lost everything. Look how just Adidas stopped fucking with him and he lost $1 billion. Come on, please stop. Fuck out of here. People, it's not like they went through his personal accounts and closed and froze his accounts. No, they just said we gonna stop doing business with you. We're not investing in you anymore. We're not selling your shit. We're not doing none of that. We don't want to have nothing to do with you. See, Kanye West so stupid, his ignorant ass is sitting out here was worried about Adidas. Nigga, you had other partnerships with other companies that you was doing shit with. Did you forget about that? I told y'all what Kanye West should have did. What a lot of these entertainers do, they see they their own worst enemies. What they do is they run to them motherfucking white people and they go and they do these business, these so-called partnership business with them and don't really own shit. They pretended they do, they make them feel like they own something and they don't. Listen, when you don't have materials that you got, land that you create materials for certain shit that you got, or business that you own. Like if you got if it's a spot that you see people make material at, right? That you want to use, right? For your whatever your invention is or whatever you got, your shoe, your shirt, whatever. If you ain't got the material from that, and you know the material, the people that make the material and they grow it or whatever how they do it. If what you would want to do is buy their ass out and own that. And then when you go out, you get with your other entertainer black buddies, you get together, and then y'all create a business. But these Negroes is too stupid and selfish, and they crabbing the burl ass niggas, and they not unified. So what happened to Kanye West was his own goddamn fault, just not off of the rhetoric. If he owned his own goddamn business, if he owned his own sneaker label, if he had a sneaker label, like how Nike, Adidas got their shit, he should have had some shit called Ye. But he don't have that. He never did. You can't tell somebody you a motherfucking boss when you got other niggas, other motherfuckers that can push you out of your own business. And see, and what I try to tell y'all is that, see, people, even if he did have that, right? You got other people that where you gotta go and do business with other companies to sell your shit. Right? It's not like you like a lot of these motherfucking entertainers are going around building businesses in neighborhoods, factories or whatever, in neighborhoods where they can get people jobs and still sell a shit and make a profit. They not doing that. They taking their motherfucking shoes or clothing and shit and they put them in Walmart and doing all that shit instead of building your own motherfucking franchise. They don't do shit like that because every time they get with the white man, it's not disrespect to all white men. I'm just saying. Got nothing to disrespect to all the Jewish people. I'm just saying when they go fucking with these people, they don't think about that. They look at them people throwing them dollars, cutting them that check, and they seeing some money they ain't never seen a day in their life before. Even as rich as these niggas is, they ain't never seen that type of money before, and they get that money thrown at them. And they don't know how to fucking act. And that's what happens to a lot of them. That's what happened to Kanye. That's why he lost all his motherfucking shit. Because he ain't smart as he think he is. I'm a motherfucker ain't never ever probably perceived that, even reach that type of potential of having that type of wealth. And I understand that. If I ever got put in that position, I know exactly what the fuck I would do. You don't go in no situation, nigga. First of all, we ain't. First of all, listen, man. And like I said, this is what I be trying to tell everybody. Everybody got the freedom to say whatever they want to say. You got the freedom to say what it's your right to say whatever the fuck you want to say. But understand, just because you got the freedom to say whatever the fuck you want to say, doesn't mean that it's okay. Doesn't mean that it doesn't have consequences. It may make your goofy ass feel better at the time of saying some anti-Semitic or some racist or some coonery ass shit that these motherfuckers be saying and doing and being disrespectful to other people and shit like that and discriminating. You think that shit is okay to do. And two, motherfuckers say, you know what? We not fucking with you no more. And then you can't do no business. You can't get no job. And see, I keep telling everybody we in a time right now of an era of social media. So in the era of social media, you can't hide the stupidity shit that you normally used to can say back in the day. That's why you see all these dumbass Trump supporters out here. We want to go back to how shit used to be so they can go back and say whatever the fuck they want to say with no consequences. That's all it is. That's what all you motherfuckers, a lot of y'all thinking. Let's just go back and say whatever the fuck we want. No. Do you understand where the fuck we came from? I don't want to go back where people can just say whatever the fuck they want to say. Because if that's the case, then, hey, black people, how would you like it? The white people just walk around, hey, nigger, move. No consequences. You wouldn't like that. So stop telling me you want your freedom of speech and all that dumbass goofy shit. You got the freedom to say whatever the fuck you want to say, but understand there's consequences. And I'm glad people talking about cancel culture. I'm glad people get canceled. If you want to say people get canceled, I'm glad. Let the motherfuckers get canceled. Because you can't keep going around here disrespecting people and thinking that shit is okay. I told you, I didn't see people lose their life for less than a motherfucker just being disrespectful. Motherfucker looking at a motherfucker wrong, get you killed. Hanging with a motherfucker that you shouldn't probably be hanging with or get you killed. I've been around shit like that before. So you motherfuckers is running around here thinking it's okay to say whatever the fuck you want to say. It ain't like that. And like I said, if you ever been to jail, you ever been in the box, you know it's certain shit in the jail you can't say or do, nigga. I'm just telling you now. You think cancel culture, nigga, fuck cancel culture. Say some shit in jail. And think it ain't gonna be no consequences in jail. Move wrong in jail and see what the fuck happened. So you motherfuckers out here running around here thinking everything is all gravy. We free, we free. All right. So you got people that been running around on earth for a little long time now. And they've been running around here with privilege, or just running around here saying whatever the fuck they thinking, and whatever they thinking, they just say, right? And then they did that, and then the shit start. People saying, "No, we can't keep doing that shit." And then shit started. People start saying, "No, fuck that shit." And then y'all that stupid racist people like Donald Trump and the KKK, David Duke and all them, running around here and have you motherfuckers running around here acting stupid. What about us, the freedom to say which one? And then here go some of you black Negroes. Oh, okay, Kyrie, they trying to treat him like a slave. Listen, let me just explain something to y'all again. And I'm gonna say this on some real talk. If Kanye West, I mean, if Kyrie Irving was playing basketball and just focusing on basketball, right? Wouldn't have no problem. Wouldn't have no problem with him. But that social media fucking y'all up because y'all think everything y'all see on social media you gotta react to. Not thinking about it, just react to shit. It's just out there. Let's just react to it. Let me give my opinion. No. Because sometimes you reacting to shit not knowing all the facts too. And even if you know facts to certain stuff, you need to learn. And please, my black people and people, period, please, just a lot of times, even if the shit is true, Sometimes you have to know, sit back on it and think about it. And so you can actually say the facts to try not to offend people. People got to know that you're not intentionally trying to hurt people. You ever heard of friendly fire? That's what a lot of y'all be doing. Because y'all don't understand that every time something on social media happens or be out there on social media, you don't have to react to it right away. You have to think about, damn, if I say this, am I going to offend or hurt somebody? You don't care about other. See, when people say, well, I got the right to do what, say, yeah, you got the right. That's okay. It's okay to be a little selfish for yourself sometimes, but not all the time. What about other people? You just rolling around in life and just thinking it's all about you. It ain't all about you. Listen, I'm going to tell you one motherfucking thing. Listen, you know why people forget people when they die? It's because most likely a lot of people knew what type of person they was anyway. Or it's a lot of selfish ass people out here. It's a lot of selfish ass people that don't give a fuck about the dead. People don't care about the dead no more. We used to care about when people died. Still worship them, even though they wasn't here. Still reminisce on them. Still shows love, tributes, and shit to them. We don't even do that shit no more. And I'm gonna tell you, part of the reason because of social media is because of the simple fact. Back in the day, you probably ain't know a lot of motherfuckers died, right? Now, shit, Lil Ray around the corner died. That's a big issue on the internet. Like, that's how big social media make you start to a certain extent not have compassion and love for other people. It makes you a little selfish because niggas can just sit back in their own homes and Twitter with the Twitter finger, being Twitter finger thugs and shit, or get in front of their phone and shit and just start talking shit because they got access to it. You see the most poorest ignorant Negroes and the poorest ignorant people, regardless of what color skin they are, just they got a phone. They can get on live. They know how to work live. That's why you see all the stupid people out. They just talking. Think about it. You see more stupid people on the internet, and I swear to you, for me, myself, I only can speak for myself. I swear to you, I see these people, especially Trump supporters. I be like, yo, they gotta be stupid. Yo, they gotta be stupid. Then I thought about it. I said, it's not that they're just stupid. It's that they got access to be stupid now. To say the stupid shit so people see them and hear them. And mind you, we're not talking about children. We're talking about grown old motherfuckers. Like, sit your old ass down. The fuck are you talking about? Listen, I'm gonna just explain something to y'all to a certain extent, right? When you get a little older, right, a lot of the shit that goes on in the world, right, you really, it depends where you come from too, like what field you was in, what you was kind of doing. If you wasn't like a community type person, a community leader or some type of, when you get old and you wasn't like that type of person, you usually just go off in the sunset and chill and just live your best life. And then maybe if some major shit comes up, then you get involved. But you usually chill the fuck out. Now you just got ignorant, stupid ass people that should be going off and just living the best of their lives for the rest of whatever life they got left and just chilling the fuck out. But no, you got the old, stupid, ignorant people out. Just running around here talking about the young folks and all that shit. Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about college right now. When you was going to college, bitch, it was probably like $100 or some shit like that. $500. $100 a semester or some shit. Shut your dumb ass up. You probably don't even know how much it costs for these kids to be in school. Yo, ignorant ass. It ain't even that you ignorant. You're out of touch. Shut y'all out of touch old asses up. And if you ain't willing to learn nothing at your old age, shut your old ass up. But my point back to Kanye West. Listen, I need people to understand this. And I'm going to say it again tomorrow. Let this sizzle in your spirit. Okay? Listen. You notice he disrespected black people first, then he disrespected Jewish people, and then in the mix of that, still disrespected us, right? And still went on this little anti-Semitic Jewish rant or whatever, right? You notice the first people that canceled this dumbass that he didn't offend first, that canceled this dumbass and stopped fucking with him was the Jewish people. The stupid black people that sit out here and defend Kanye West, we still ain't want to cancel him. You niggas is out here. He still one of us. No, he's not. See, this is where reading and knowing your history. Do y'all understand back in the day the difference between house niggas and field niggas? The field niggas didn't want no part of the house niggas to a certain extent, and the house niggas definitely didn't want to go back to fucking with the field niggas because they thought they was above us. They thought they was better than us. We didn't fuck with the house niggas. And you niggas are sitting there like we gotta defend the house nigga. Man, y'all better go do some fucking history, man. We don't fuck with house niggas. We don't forgive them. We don't do that because once you listen, listen. I don't know what's wrong with some of our black people. Listen, when you choose the side, when you choose the enemy side over us, nigga, ain't no coming back from that. I don't know where you niggas been raised or who raised you niggas. I don't know what the fuck going on. But I tell you one goddamn thing. Listen, it's certain black people I ain't gonna never forgive. And Kanye West is one of them. I ain't never accepting this apology. His apology means nothing to me. And let me just say this too. Let me throw another motherfucking jewel out there for you, some of you ignorant Negroes that want to forgive and side with Kanye West. He getting treated back. Fuck you and fuck him too. Listen, did you notice? He insulted black people first. He disrespected us first. Then the Jewish people. You know who he apologized to first? The Jewish community. He didn't apologize to black people. And then even when he apologized to black people, he still did some shit, some fucked up comparison of how now he kind of get it about having a knee on his neck like George Floyd because what Adidas is doing to him, nigga. And you niggas acting like that was okay. Right? He did apologize. Fuck you. Oh, you low self-esteem ass Negroes. I ain't never been so more ashamed of black people in my whole existence of being on this earth, of being 41 years. I have never been more ashamed of some of you black people. You are shameful cowards. You are weak. Y'all are so fucking weak. You don't even know that you got certain power. You won't even use it because you're scared. The fuck Kanye West gonna do to us if we cancel him? What he gonna do? His white friends don't want him no more. What he gonna do to us? Kanye West so goddamn stupid. He don't understand that if slavery did happen, this nigga you gonna be a slave, or they gonna put you out there to be a slave catcher or some shit. like nigga, like you ain't gonna be nobody. You ain't gonna be able to eat in a big house no more. You get your nigga call. That's what he got. That's hey. And then, like I said, even the older elderly people and the young folks, everybody can't make excuses no more about getting knowledge and getting education and being informed with truth. It's impossible. A lot of y'all choose to be these so-called retarded ass free thinkers. Because that's what y'all are. Y'all mentally retarded. There's no such thing. Y'all can't figure out the truth. But you choose not to because you oh. But they free thinkers. They supposed to be leaders, but they follow cult mentality bullshit. I'm a mega. I'm a Democrat. Nigga, I ain't none of that. I'm a Republican. I ain't none of that shit. I ain't Black Lives Matter. I ain't none of that shit. Nigga, I'm about my people. My people come first. I'm not on the only, the shit that Taniba Sheeb on. I'm not on that. I support the brother, we fighting for the same thing, but I'm not about that pro-black shit. Nigga, this shit is bigger than just some pro-black shit. You Negroes don't understand that because there ain't no unity. And when you don't have unity and you ain't willing to be with your peoples on some certain shit that you should be with them on, and the shit that you don't supposed to be with your people on, you support. That's the stupid shit. This is the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. So when it comes to Kanye West, I believe it's a lot more stupid black people out here than I thought. Ain't no way you gonna keep insulting me and my ancestors, our people, and you look like me. You're a part of. You got same bloodline, and you sitting out here thinking it's okay to, and then think after you disrespect us, and then disrespect some other race of people, and then they say kick your ass out the house, and you think you can come back over here, come across the street, and we gonna be like, yeah, you can go ahead and stay in the basement. Nah, you can't even be in my basement, bitch. You can't even lay in my basement. Can't spend the night in my basement. Go be out there in the street, nigga. Listen, Kanye wants to be a free thinker. Go free think, nigga. You don't get no, black people should have been cut this Negro off. But everybody kept giving him pass. He mentally ill. Listen, I know mentally ill people. They don't act like this. They don't act like this. I know people that got bipolar. They don't act like that. And don't tell me it's so many different ways of bipolar. Not that many. Y'all can keep sitting out here playing with that dude all you want. He keep telling y'all he don't take the medicine. Okay, you don't take the medicine. That ain't mean he don't think nothing wrong with him. So I'm going off of what he say. He don't think nothing wrong with him. I don't think nothing wrong with him. So I'm gonna treat him like ain't nothing wrong with him. Y'all keep falling for this bullshit. You can't keep helping somebody that don't want to be helped. But when he get in trouble, oh, I need your help. You get the fuck away from me. Come on, man. Half of us won't even do that for our own family members. But we gonna do it for a Negro like Kanye West. We don't know. We don't know like that. We don't see this nigga in our communities. You know who I seen in the community? Colin Kaepernick. I seen them in the community. All them people that had a problem with black dudes, had a problem with Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was in the hoods. I still see him. If you keep up on what Cap does, he's still in the community. He's still in the community. And he got his Nike deal. Remember they kept saying, oh, he got his Nike deal. You don't hear no more about him. Oh, we hear about him. People that actually give a fuck about the community, we hear about Colin Kaepernick, but we don't see none of y'all. All you motherfuckers out there hating on Colin Kaepernick. Then you want to sit here and defend Kanye West. This boo-boo the fool Negro. This tap dancer. This buck dancer. This black facer. Because that's what the fuck he is. He the same Negro, probably, even though he got real dark skin, he probably put that dark makeup on his face to look black and even stupider. With red lipstick on. That's what we're gonna start calling these motherfucking these sellouts. We're gonna start calling them black facers. Because that's what they are. And let me just tell all the white people that want to think that it's funny to roll around, all the stupid young folks, that y'all think that's okay to roll around Halloween or whatever times you think it's okay to walk around with blackface on. Go to the black community, go to the hood and do that and see what happens. I keep telling you, it's all fun and games, get you somewhere that you feel safe at. Go do some shit. Think you making the point. Be tough like you think y'all wearing that shit around some real black people and see what the fuck happened to you. It's not gonna be nice. I guarantee you that shit. Ain't nobody gonna be like, hey man, go get on out of here. No, they ain't gonna say nothing to you. Oh, matter of fact, the only thing you go ahead, no, these motherfuckers didn't. That's why, listen, I always tell you, like, let me explain something to you. See, you need see these clan members and shit. They go where the innocent black people are. They go fuck with innocent black people. Go to the motherfuckers that's really about shooting back and don't give a fuck who they shoot and kill. They don't even give a fuck about killing their own people. So you think they give a fuck about killing you? They know that. That's why they don't go to them type of neighborhoods and do that type of shit with those type of black people. Because they know better. But they go fucking with innocent black people. Because you niggas in the street, you only a threat. You like foot soldiers in a way. Right? The good black people is the motherfuckers they feel threatened by. Motherfuckers like us. They don't feel threatened by no gangbangers, motherfuckers. They ain't never going there. They ain't never fucking with none of y'all. They ain't gonna be in none of y'all circles. They ain't even gonna attempt to try to do no type of drive-bys or go in the hoods and shit like that. Matter of fact, they send their footstools, which is the police. And y'all get to going at it. That's how that shit goes. This shit ain't nothing but a fucking game to these people. And y'all playing with them. Y'all thinking it's okay. This is normal. It's not normal. People dying for nothing is not normal. I mean, it's not normal. It's not normal for this shit to be happening. I used to always try to tell people about certain black people that plays emotional games with other black people by being used. Like I listen, when you grow up in the hood, you know people use people. Everybody in the hood uses people, especially if you in that lifestyle. Everybody uses people. So you already know how it feel to be used and getting taken advantage of, and it mind boggle. It don't mind boggle me, but it mind boggles me to a certain extent, right? That when you get out of that lifestyle, you see the manipulation and all the fuck shit that be going on, and you ain't in that game that type of life no more. But you in the citizen type of life, right? And you see the most irresponsible, ridiculous shit that you will ever see. And you be like, damn, they act like this over here. I could have stayed in the hood and did this shit. And then you see you think black people that's in the hood ain't unified, right? You see that, right? But the most dysfunctional shit is when you get out of the hood and you go out here and you live amongst in the good neighborhoods and shit like that, and you got black people out there. They act like they don't know you. They'd rather go hang with Bill and Bob and them and Jen and them and Jerry and them and Sharon and them. Like that's what they won't want hanging with you. It's like that. I'm telling y'all. People don't be unified. Black people don't be unified when they get out the hood. A lot of times they be talking about niggas in the hood. These niggas get out the hood, they don't want to unify. They move all the way out to the fucking suburbs, some fucking where with them white people and think they feel and they feel. I guess they feel safe or they think they safe when they got a target on their back. All right, man. I told you, if I listen, if I'm gonna have a motherfucking target on my back, I'm gonna be closer to my people than be closer to some motherfuckers that don't want me in their neighborhood anyway. And I always tell people all the time, listen, that's why it's always good of helping other people to get in spots that where you are. Listen, when you move out to these neighborhoods and shit, try to help your other people to bring them with you. Get them jobs to help them out. Do business, like get them out of the hood and bring them to the neighborhood so y'all can take over them neighborhoods. But black people, like we don't have any type of like, and I don't like to say this, but it needs to be said. I don't think black people love each other. We can, like, I truly think that black people don't love each other. You love people that don't look like you, that's more of a stranger to you than people that look like you, and you kind of really don't know them that much either, but they look like you and going through kind of the same struggle as you, but you don't want to help them. That shit doesn't make no sense to me. When you look at other races and cultures of people, they help their people, regardless if they know them or not. And then let me just tell you something about that. They probably know everybody. And even if they don't know everybody, they still gonna help them people. Because you know why? Because they look like them. Because they want to help their people. They see the power in numbers. Black people, we so goddamn ignorant and so far detached from the civil rights movement, and everybody went, why we want to be like the civil rights movement? Because they was unified. Regardless if we agree with everything that they did or not. But one thing that we can say about the civil rights movement and and Malcolm X and Nation of Islam, those guys, even now, you say whatever the fuck you want to say about Farrakhan. Nigga, the Nation of Islam is, listen, nobody fucking with them. Nobody fucking with them. That's why you think the United States got them as one of the most anti-Semitic, especially Farrakhan. They got Farrakhan one of the most anti-Semitic people in the country. But mind you, if you look at anything on the FBI, they don't got them on the terrorist list. They don't do shit. They don't go around bombing shit, threatening people. They ain't even on the list. But they'll tell you in mainstream media on the internet a lot that Minister Farrakhan is one of the most dangerous people in America. Bullshit. Most anti-Semitic person in America, one of the most anti-Semitic people in America. Or homophobic. Bullshit. Nigga, it's more religious churches and church leaders that is more racist and bigoted and homophobic and sexist and all types of shit more than the minister. And that's a fact. And they know that, but he black. And let me tell you something. He got a miniature army behind him, and that's why he's a danger. There's too many black people on code. That's why they hate Minister Farrakhan. They hate the Nation of Islam or whatever, however they want to put it. That's why they hate him. And even Uncle Tom ass black people that be on mainstream media, Tiffany Cross and the rest of them bullshit buck dancers, you motherfuckers keep saying that bullshit about Mr. Farrakhan, but have you called Mr. Farrakhan and sat down and talked to him? No, you didn't. You just sit out there and run your fucking mouth for the motherfucking white people, and you sit out there and act like this man did something to you. He ain't did shit to you, bitch. You just want to be getting up every day, go get your little latte with them white people that's gentrifying the neighborhoods. Because I guarantee you probably live in one of them hood where they was hoods and they got gentrified and you probably live there. You old black-faced bitch. I can't stand that bitch Tiffany Cross and the rest of them buck dancers. He's saying that shit about Minister Farrakhan. Fuck you. And listen, let me just say something about the gay community, the black gay people. Let me just say something to y'all. Look, bitch, if he didn't give a fuck about you, he wouldn't ride for you. When Smollett got in trouble, who rode with him? Mr. Farrakhan rode with him. Rest of y'all turned y'all back on Smollett. Even though he lied. Look, and then listen, like I said, the evidence showed that he lied. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Listen, he ain't killed nobody, people. Nobody got hurt. No Trump supporters got hurt. Only person got hurt was his dumb ass. He hurt his own self. What the fuck are we still mad at Jesse Smollett for? But we still out here defending Kanye West. Kiss my ass. Jesse Smollett, him lying, did not hurt me. I didn't like that he lied. He made us look bad, but hey man, he ain't listen. I'd rather give Jesse Smollett a second, a third, and fourth chance, nigga, than I give Kanye West. Fuck out of here. See, y'all sit out, a lot of y'all sit out here and be supporting people that we shouldn't be supporting. That actually does really do damage to our people. But motherfuckers that don't really do a lot of damage or they did make mistakes in life, we want to just throw them away. Just throw them away. You know why I don't throw niggas in the hood away? Let me tell you why. All the gangbangers and niggas like that, and I still want to talk and I want to reach my people and try to help them, is because I know they don't know no better. I know they don't know no better because I didn't know no better. I know they don't know no better. But the Kanye Wests and the blackface Negroes out here, when they do fuck shit to us, they know better. They are intentionally doing it. They're not making a mistake. They know exactly what they're doing. And y'all sit out here and get mad at niggas in the hood. Listen, I don't like what be going on with niggas be shooting and killing each other. Of course, I'm not defending that. But goddamn it, let me just explain something to y'all. If you got a bunch of children running around here misguided, are we really that angry at them? Do we, to a certain extent, take responsibility? What happened to all the black pastors that was living in the neighborhoods, the black churches? Them bitches gone. They out in the suburbs. You know where Minister Farrakhan is? Since everybody mad at Minister Farrakhan, he in the hood in Chicago. He ain't that far from 63rd or motherfucking Old Block. He ain't that far from there. So listen, y'all be putting down the wrong people and uplifting the wrong, putting down the wrong people and uplifting the wrong, and trying to support them and save them for what? They doing it on purpose. They ain't just making mistakes. This dude, Candace Owens, Tiffany Cross, Jason Johnson, all them, Kanye West, all of them, they doing it on purpose. The Brandon Tatums of the world, they doing that shit on purpose. They know better. They intentionally doing that shit. And you see, I ain't just focus on the right-wing buffoons. I focus on some of the left-wing buffoons that we got. The difference is, though, the left-wing buffoons, you probably can sit down and maybe have a conversation with them. But the right-wing buffoon Negroes, you can't sit down and have no conversation with them, man. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy, my people. And y'all sit around, listen, man. Like I said, I'm upset because of the simple fact that I see black people defending Kanye West. And I'm not even mad at Kanye West no more. I don't give a fuck about Kanye West to be mad at him no more. When I'm done with somebody and I wash my hands with them, I ain't mad at you. You heard what Pac said? Go ahead. But I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at Kanye. I'm already done with Kanye. I don't listen, nigga. Ain't nothing else we can talk about, brother. Ain't nothing else we can talk about, buffoon ass Negro. Ain't you ain't getting me upset, fucking with my energy. I don't care nothing about Kanye. I don't give a fuck what happened to Kanye West. I don't wish no harm on the brother. I hope he get help, but I don't give a fuck about Kanye. He ain't gonna never ever get my support no more. It's just some shit you just don't do, man. And black people got this thing is, man, listen, there's certain shit that you can't allow people that even look like you to do to you and forgive them. No. First of all, if why would I forgive you if I can't forgive you right then and there when you apologize to me? It's no reason to apologize. There's no reason for me to forgive you. It's probably ain't no reason for you to apologize to me because it's a waste of time. People just think they can go around and apologize. I'm sorry, and then he didn't even really apologize. He apologized and still insulted us. And then the crazy shit about it is like, and then you get people out here that's Kanye West dick riders and shit, and they sitting out here, they supposed to be Kanye West friends, and these niggas sitting out here talking about, well, I can't really I can't really, if you give me one thing that he's saying, like what kind of content he's he putting it in. Like, nigga, come on, man. Like, he supposed to be your friend, but you want me to sit there and give you contact of what he's saying. You know what the fuck he's saying. You're a part of the problem. You can't keep enabling the nigga. And nigga, and fuck, listen, I'm telling you, anybody that fuck with Kanye, with nigga, I ain't fucking with you. And that go for Dame Dash too, nigga. I got a lot of respect for Dame. Fuck that shit. I understand where Dame coming from, because Dame talking about the mental health. Listen, ain't nobody trying to kick Kanye West down if he going through a mental health breakdown. The man said he ain't even taking this medicine, man. What do you want me to do? So, all right, I put it like this with Dame and the rest of you Negroes. Listen, how about I just don't give a fuck about Kanye West and don't support him at all? How about we just don't mention Kanye West no more? Do no more stories on him. How about that? Ever tomorrow, my last story I'm gonna do on Kanye. I ain't talking about Kanye West no more. I no, I can't say that because we got the Coon Awards coming up in a month or two, in 2 months. So yeah, that'd be my last time even bringing them up. Other than that, I ain't fucking with Kanye West. 2023, I ain't saying nothing else about Kanye West. Fuck Kanye West. I don't give a fuck about Kanye West. It doesn't even matter. If we gonna play this game, Dame Dash and the rest of y'all keep talking about mental health. This dude, man, everywhere he go, he stirs up chaos. He ain't that goddamn mentally ill if he is it continue going places fucking with people. And then my thing is, if he mentally ill, why these black podcasters and people, that got platforms keep putting them on their shows? If he mentally ill, why y'all keep talking to him publicly? You can't keep making that excuses for this dude, man. If he fucked up, he mentally ill, and you know that, why does everybody keep wanting to do interviews with this dude on a platform, on a public platform, to put him on video? Talk to him behind the closed doors. Call him on the phone. Go see this motherfucker. Go try to get him some help. All the black Negroes that sitting out here caping, especially the celebrities, caping for Kanye West. How about all y'all get together and say, Kanye, we need to sit down and have an intervention with your goofy ass? How about y'all do that? But ain't none of y'all doing that. So shut the fuck up. Tell us that we gotta understand where he come from. He's still saying some truthful shit. No, he ain't. He's saying a bunch of mumbo jumbo bullshit. You know why? Because listen, he might just be mentally ill. But I'm just telling you like this. If you know anything about people that's mentally ill like that, you know they have all types of thoughts in their head, and they can never put them together. Because you know why? Because they mentally ill. So how is he really saying anything that's real? You don't even understand the real shit that he even saying. Because it doesn't make any sense the way he put it all together. I told you the low IQ of some of you Negroes. And if you're starting to notice, even Fox News and all the right wingers, all of a sudden now they're turning their back on him because he's bad for business. And that's why all you Negroes are sitting out here, what are y'all jumping and ganging up on Kanye? How about, hey, Why we ain't got the gang up on him, but we ain't got to fuck with him. He should have thought about that shit before he started running his mouth. But he didn't. He don't care. He don't want to listen to us. He want to mock us, disrespect us, insult us. But y'all sitting up here acting like what Kanye West is saying makes a whole bunch of sense. He's saying some good shit. Okay. Look at all the white people and the Jewish people that he disliked so much. Look at all of them said, fuck you. And I told, look, this is what I don't be understanding about the sellouts. Because once those white people turn their back on you, who you think that'll pick you up? It's like your mama, nigga. Like now niggas be, don't like to hate their mama or some shit. And when some shit get real fucked up and rough, niggas run back to their mama. Stupid. Now you need help. Now you need us to support you. Nigga, no. No. Nigga, I'm still hurt. I listen, y'all supposed to just put my feelings to the side to help you after you the reason that I'm hurt. Yeah, please. All right, man. Listen, hey, I put it like this. I ain't that damn religious. First of all, I ain't religious, period. And I believe in the high power, nigga. And I believe in, the big guy upstairs, but nigga, no. I'll be fake if I say I want to help Kanye and forgive Kanye West and all that other shit and support him. I can't do that. That'll be being fake. Now some of y'all say, well, what about we want to help him? Well, go ahead. But understand that you're not actually helping him. You're actually enabling him. Nigga, he like a crackhead, nigga. You keep enabling the crackhead, nigga. The crackhead ain't gonna think nothing. Nigga, if he got somewhere he can fall back on, that's anybody. Listen, somebody gonna continue doing wrong. If they got a nest, a nest egg, somebody can, save them. A net there. Every time they fall, it's a net there. No, move that motherfucking net and let them bust their head. You don't want them to die, but you don't want them to get hurt real bad, but let them get some hurt. Boom, hit their head, let it bleed a little bit. No brain damage or nothing. Let it bleed. That's how you gotta do Kanye West. And coon, black-faced Negroes just like him. You gotta let it happen, man. Can't save everybody, man. Just telling y'all. And the crazy part about it, we look stupid out here defending Kanye. We look stupid. Because my thing is, if we sitting out here defending Kanye, that means we believe in anti-Semitic shit. We think all Jewish people are evil. I'm just being honest. Now, if you think that, then yeah, go ahead and support Kanye. If you think that George Floyd died from a fentanyl overdose instead of what Derek Chauvin did to put his knee on his neck and killed that man with the rest of them officers, then go ahead. But stop pretending that you care about us. Fuck out of here, man. Some shit is just unforgivable. Y'all know that. And y'all sit out here and y'all act like this shit is like, it's so, you can't comprehend this. You don't let nobody continue to keep abusing you. It's like being in a relationship. You sit there, this person, not even physically hurting you, but they mentally fucking with you. They mentally breaking down your self-esteem, making you feel less than. And you stay with that motherfucker. Then after a while, part of that shit is on you. But you can't get mad at the rest of us for saying, hey, we ain't gonna keep on helping you if you're gonna keep allowing this motherfucker to do that to you. Maybe you got hit rock bottom. We try to do the intervention with you. We try to pull you out. You keep running back. You get what I'm saying? If you keep on doing that, you can't save that person. That person got one. After a while, you can try to help save people, but then after a while, these people gotta save themselves because it ain't nothing else you can do. I get to a point where it's only so much I can do physically and mentally sometimes, and then I get to a point that where I can't do nothing to help people. And then I leave that shit up to God. Even if it's a problem, I leave that shit up to God. God got me. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing else I can do right now. I didn't work that you know thing that I thought I could do or I'm capable of doing mentally, emotionally, intelligently, whatever. I did all I could do. I reached my max. You know, people don't understand that, man. You sit around here and just continue to be dealing with stupid people, man. Nobody got time for that shit. Some of y'all can go out here and continue to keep defending Kanye West all you want. That's on you, man. If you listen, I'm telling black people like this: if you niggas out here, still out here defending Kanye West and still making excuses for Kanye West, then you believe in white supremacy. Plain and simple. It ain't nothing Kanye West can say to me or say anything that make me say, "Oh, you know what? That do make sense." No, it don't. Nothing he says make no sense to me. Candace Owens, none of them. They say good talk. They say good shit. No, they don't. Because even if they said something that made sense and that was good, they turn right around and contradict exactly what they just said. They go against their own talking points or what they trying to say. They go against it. They go against the good shit because they can't help themselves but be stupid, evil people. Like, listen. That's why I told you. If anybody call you and any white person call you a nigga, they mean it. They didn't slip up. They didn't make a mistake. That's how they felt. Nobody. Listen. I have never been into a situation where I had called a Mexican person, you know, something like the S word. Like I never did that to them. If I got in an argument with some type of person that was Mexican, or I got into it with a Jewish person and shared, I just started saying anti-Semitic shit to him because we arguing. I never did no shit like that. Even when I get in arguments with black people, and sometimes even like now, I slip out and say that I say the N word sometimes and shit. You know what I mean? We know that we can say that amongst our people. That's not meaning what we mean it, right? Like you get what I'm saying? Not when we say it, because we just saying it like it's a cuss word. We just you get what I mean? We use it as cuss words, and some it's embracement how we use it. You know how black people do. So us using the word is different. So we don't get offended. We might get more offended if a motherfucker call you a pussy ass motherfucker. Shit, women get offended. You call them a bitch. They might not get called. They might not even be mad if you say you nigga, fuck you nigga, you bitch. Like she might not even get mad at the N word, but she gonna get mad at that B word because you know what's offensive to people. Come on, man. We playing these stupid ass games because everybody want to sit out here and want to have this so-called freedom of speech. There's no such thing. Saying whatever the fuck you want sometimes has consequences. Because number one, you shouldn't just be wanting to say whatever the fuck you want to say to anybody. Because you don't know what is offensive to other people. A lot of times people don't know what's offensive to you. And listen, I want to put this out here before I get out of here. I want to put this to black people and Mexican people and shit like that. The reason I don't allow nobody outside of my race call me the N word, regardless if you grew up in the culture or not, I don't give a fuck. You ain't black. Okay, I can grow up around a whole bunch of Mexicans. That don't mean I get to call them the S word. Now maybe some Mexicans I grew up with me allow me to do that, but outside of that, no. And and like I said, when it comes to our music, they always say, "Well, we say it in our music, or we say it amongst each other." We say it amongst us, or we may say it to them, but that don't mean you get to say it back to us. You don't get to say it in our music. Say it in private or something. I don't give a fuck what you do, but don't say it in front of me. Listen, you shouldn't use it anyway, but teach his own. But you don't hear Mexicans, they rap our music. They rap false rap music, our culture of our music. You don't hear them calling each other spics and all that. You don't hear them saying that. But they want to call niggas and niggas this and nigga that. No, don't use our shit. Because if we ain't changed the ER off that bitch and put the A on there, y'all probably been calling us niggas. Niggers. I'm sorry. So please. And before we put the A on that bitch, she was calling us niggers. So stop it. I don't want nobody, I don't want the motherfuckers, I don't want nobody outside our race used it. Listen, we may got a problem with using it in our culture. That's amongst black people to fix. We don't need you to tell us what we need to do. Or why you think that you should do it, you should be able to do it because we do it. Shut the fuck up. It ain't your business. We telling y'all, you crossing the line when you say that shit. And if it's some ignorant Negroes that allow you to do that, then that's those ignorant Negroes. That ain't all black people. Don't think that shit is all okay. Fuck around and get yourself hurt. Like I said, I don't be going around calling Mexican people. I don't even call Mexican people the N word. I don't be going around calling Mexican people the S word and shit. I don't do no shit like that. I only call white boys that. Like, I mean, come on. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't doing that. I'm old enough to understand that. But see, that's the shit that's what's wrong with our youth. But we blame the youth, but we don't teach them. We don't hold them at a standards of like, hey man, don't allow them motherfuckers by to say that word. You stop trying to use the word. How about you try to do that? We don't even teach our kids that shit. But you get mad at the young kids and shit because they allowed other races of people to call them the N-words and shit, think it's okay. We ain't teaching them that it ain't okay. We out here calling our kids little niggas and shit. Look at this little nigga. Like, we gotta stop that shit. Like I said, I ain't perfect. I ain't sitting out here preaching to people. I ain't out here trying to tell people how to raise their kids. But I'm just telling you, you can't keep getting mad at these kids if we ain't doing our part. At least I can admit I ain't perfect. At least I know I'm still using the word a lot. Not as much as I used to, but I'm trying to calm down to using the word and shit. It takes time. I've been using that damn word like it was a cuss word since probably like 8 years old or some shit. I told you, I when I grew up, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I grew up, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna say this last little story, and I'm gonna leave this with this. When I think I was about 9. No, I was 8. No, I was about 7. I never heard the word nigga before. I don't even think my mom used that word in the house. I don't remember hearing family members and people around me really using that word. And two, two, I was like outside with street niggas, street dudes and shit. And then, you hear that out there with them. But a lot of my friends didn't even use that shit like that, right? Even when like a lot of times we used to use that word, it was adults and shit that used to, hey, don't say that. You know what I mean? It was like a cuss word. I didn't hear the word nigga first. I heard a nigga first. I heard the first word I heard was nigger first, and that came from a white person. And that shit was because we got, like I said, I told you all this story before. I got, it was a park and shit. I had the pool and shit, and at night, it started getting dark. You ain't out that neighborhood, them chasing your ass, calling you, chasing you down and shit, like then like pitchforks and firewood 2x4s or some shit, and they running you out there like it's some shit like back in the Klan days, and you know, back in civil rights era and shit like that, like. And so motherfuckers running you up out the neighborhood, calling you all types of niggers. But I ain't like, we didn't really use the N word like that. I think maybe when started really using the N word like that when I was about 10, maybe 10, like really using it like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I wasn't like a real bad. I wasn't like I didn't jump into the streets and shit. I didn't hang around a lot of street. None of my dudes were street dudes. Like a lot of my dudes was like, uh, you know, we used to play sports and shit. So we didn't like everybody, all the young dudes that was around my age and shit, even like a year too older than me. Like we was in the sports and shit. It was dudes that was a little older than us that we heard using that word like that. We didn't really use that word like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like one of my friends and shit, my man Sean and shit, they were from oh shit. I don't know if it was Nigeria or fuck Jamaica. They might have been from Jamaica. And you know, Jamaican people, they don't like that word. So like he didn't ever use the word, and when he got caught using the word and shit, his motherfucking uncles or something, I think it was his uncle or something, man, uncle used to get in his ass. And his uncle used to get in our ass and shit if he heard us use it. Hey, he'd come out the way, hey, y'all stop using that word. Like it was people in the neighborhood that used to stop us from using that word, man. Like we would use it, but we wouldn't use it around adults because adults around us made sure we didn't use that word. It's just, you know, times change a little bit, but we need to go back to certain shit like that where we teaching our kids, y'all can't be using that word. We know they're gonna slip up and use it because, like I said, it's like a cuss word now. You know what I mean? It's almost in our vocabulary, the kids' vocabularies, generations of this shit. So we gotta do some generational shit of continue to teach our kids. Listen, I know you're gonna slip up and use it, but try not to use it. Use a different word. I don't mind dudes, these young kids using bro and dude and shit like that, because a lot of dudes are doing that now instead of using the N word. I know I do a lot of the time. So, you know, we got to start doing that, man. You know what I mean? Like calling women bitches and shit like that. Listen, that's some whole other shit that like we need to stop doing as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's in the music, it's in the shit like that. And so, but you gotta understand, like, you know, I always tell people I never let like entertainers affect my life in that type of negative way. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to listen to, even now, I listen to music just for what I think that makes sense, like what's uplifting, like what I could take from it. That's uplifting. I'm not in a space of like in a headspace of doing bad shit, or you know what I mean, or in the atmosphere that I'm around bad shit. So I don't I even when I never looked at rap music like that. I don't see how people try to, like, I'm not saying hip hop don't have no influence into our kids' lives or our lives. I'm not saying that, and not even not just in a good way, but in a bad way a little bit. But the negative shit is not that, like, if you ain't from that, I always tell people, if you ain't from that lifestyle, of course you look at it that way. Of course you motherfuckers get older, or you ain't from our neighborhood and you ain't grow up in that type of environment. Of course you'll look at it like they shouldn't be doing this, they shouldn't say it like that, or it's affecting them kids and it's affecting them. If you grow up in that type of atmosphere in that them neighborhoods, music don't really listen. See, this is why I know they don't understand hip hop, right? They don't understand the culture. Listen, do everybody understand that a lot of these, especially in the 90s, I could say, and a lot even now, some of these guys, they come from the neighborhoods. So they already had this in them before they got there. That's why they rapping and speaking the way that they're speaking. What the fuck you think hip hop is? People, oh, they celebrating violence and shit. Listen, you call it celebrating, I call it saying, I call it bragging of like, you ain't gonna punk me. It's almost like, it's like being in the hood and you let motherfuckers know you walking around with your chest out like ain't nobody gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's like that when you in that rap music, like when you get in the rap, it's no different a little bit because You just telling motherfuckers like I ain't no pussy like that. But I always tell everybody think they're a tough guy in the hood. Everybody. Some even the motherfuckers that know that they ain't that thorough still think they tough. You get what I'm saying? The problem is when shit really get real, you see the real. You see the fake. So when a lot of times when you see a lot of these rappers and shit, and you see a lot of this shit going on with a lot of these dudes in the hood, you know, these street dudes coming from the hood or whatever, people in the, like these rappers, I just say the rappers, you see the fake, you see the phony, because they never was like that from the beginning. They never was like that from the beginning. A lot of them dudes wasn't solid anyway. So like for me, when I see a lot of the pussy shit that y'all seeing from a lot of these rappers, and you be like, yo, these rappers ain't really like that. And listen, then you gotta understand something too. A lot of these rappers are like that, and they may seem coming off pussy because you got the pussy dudes that's like the bloggers, the DJ academics. These dudes are really the pussies because they actually hide behind law enforcement. See, street dudes don't hide behind law enforcement. It's actually a battle between law enforcement and the streets. They fighting against each other. You get what I'm saying? So that's with any criminal, right? Or criminal enterprise, right? So when you see a lot of these dudes, they calling, like, you see DJ Academic calling these dudes out talking about they fake and they all this shit, and you like, and people believe them. It's because of the simple fact that a lot of these dudes ain't street dudes no more. I ain't gonna say no more, but a lot of them not like, yeah, like a lot of these rappers are not street dudes no more. They not in these streets like that. They businessmen. What they supposed to be acting like, but they don't. But it's complicated in a way, but it's not. It's like you sit there and you gotta understand that these dudes, like, it's like I always tell people like this. The thing is what I always want to teach these young niggas. When you make it from out the hood and you get into any type of occupation, you're not a part of that shit no more. You can't have one foot and one foot out. You're not supposed to be the tough guy no more. Now you're supposed to be the ones that supposed to become to save everybody. You the hero now. You're supposed to be building up to be the hero now, not to be the toughest dude no more. Not to be the most street dude, most street dude ever. Like, you're not that dude no more. You don't have to be tough no more. Now you got a different brand. You gotta let the people from the hood know that you different now. You ain't there to hurt nobody. You there to help everybody. You there to help build. Get people to come together. The problem is a lot of those young dudes and a lot of these rappers don't understand that. Because a lot of times when you ain't raised a certain type of way and you round a bunch of fuck niggas, because listen, everybody on some fuck shit in the hood. But it is a certain element of people in the hood that are fuck people. They fuck boys, right? They ain't really trill and true like that anyway. Some of these dudes will kill their own homeboys over nonsense shit, over women. You get what I'm saying? You know, it was different for me. I grew up around solid dudes. We ain't never, like, I mean, we almost, I ain't gonna lie to you, I came close, a couple of times with a couple of my homies over a chick, but not to the point that where like gunplay was involved or like no shit like that. Like, we was almost ready to fight one time. I was real upset about some shit one time, but that was because I was ignorant to the game. At the while I got it. Like, oh, these bitches, these tricks for the streets. These bitches for the streets. And you leave it as that. You can't fall in love with, listen, it's very rare that you find a chick that ain't gonna be out fucking other niggas in the hood. It's just very rare. Because there's too many dudes out there thinking, competing with each other to be the realest nigga out there. And women watch that shit. Chicks watch that shit. They almost intentionally um antagonize the situation by boosting niggas' heads up. You get what I'm saying? And then don't let a nigga get embarrassed in the hood. Oh, chicks turn on you like it ain't nothing. That same chick talking about she was your girl and she giving you that pussy, calling you daddy, told you got the biggest dick in the hood. But this another nigga around the corner probably got a bigger dick. And she fucking him too. That's how listen, man. The streets ain't always what everybody think it is. Listen, people like to call the streets a falsehood. Like, it's falsehood. It's falsehood of like when you get older and you understand a lot of the shit that we do to each other in the hood, we shouldn't be doing to each other. Yeah. But what actually happens in the street is actually real. It's nothing fake and false from it. It's not a fantasy. That shit is real. Real shit happens in the streets. We may look at it like, a lot of us look at that shit like it's stupid now, but if you ain't in that lifestyle, if you in that lifestyle, ain't nothing fake. Ain't nothing stupid about it. It's the most realest shit you can be around. That's why you see the most stupid, ignorant shit happening, because this shit is real. Like, motherfuckers do stupid shit. It's like, listen, it's hard to explain sometimes if you live that lifestyle. It's hard to explain a little bit because you can't, especially if you out of the game a little bit, you can't justify the shit that you used to do or the shit that's actually happening, right, in the hoods, right? You can't justify it now. But when you live that lifestyle, you can justify a lot of that shit, regardless if it's wrong, ignorant, stupid, dumb. You justify it because in the hood, it's like I always tell people, in the hood, there's some rules to the game, but damn near anything goes because anything can happen in the hood. Rape, murder, molestation, all types of shit. Incest, all types of crazy, the most horrible shit you can think of that can happen in the hoods. It happens. So, what? All right, what? All right, give me a minute. Don't rush me. Rush me. Let me get out of here, people. But the most crazy shit be happening, man. Whatever you can think of happens. So that's why when you get a lot of these little young dudes and people that come from the hood, they wild, they crazy, they can't get that shit out they mind. Like, they can't get it out of they system because it's a part of who they are. They've been living that shit down there their whole lives. And then you give them money and you move them out away from that a little bit, they feel uncomfortable when they ain't a part of that atmosphere. You get what I'm saying? So they start doing stupid shit. They start trying to bring that atmosphere that they come from to another atmosphere where that shit ain't cool to be doing. So it's like I told you, a part of it is that, and this is why I continue to fight for niggas in the hood, because they don't know no better. Because if they knew any better, they wouldn't do the shit. It's not as easy as people think it is. It's complicated sometimes to let that shit go. You know what I mean? But anyway, people, let me get out of here, man, so my wife can go to sleep. She want to go to sleep now. I'm in the bedroom doing this live stream. I'll get with everybody tomorrow, man. Make sure everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit the bell button so you guys can get them live streams when I do live streams. And if you can, people, donate to the channel. Go to or OBF the Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate it. Thank all of y'all for rocking with me tonight. We be back rocking tomorrow on this part 2 of this Kanye West bullshit. Leave your comments, hit that like button. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.